Okay, Albert Frank Perrone.
Good evening. My name is Albert Frank Perrone.
All three, and don't make it mistake. It's Albert Frank Perrone, AFB.
This, not this past Sunday, the Sunday before, I got a chance to play at a gospel sing. And that was really cool. It was in Cedar Grove, and I met a guy named John Kidd at the Founders Day open mic in St. Albans. St. Albans. And he said, "Well, why don't you come out and play? We're gonna have a fundraiser for our cemetery, for our church's cemetery." I was like, "Cool, let's do that." So my wife and I rehearsed a couple of gospel songs. One that she wrote, and one was a kind of a song by Leonard Cohen that had somebody had written different words for it, gave it a different set of lyrics about the birth of Jesus, which I thought was really kind of neat. So we sang those, and then she joined me on "I'm So Happy," if you know that song of mine. And there was about 75, maybe 85 people there, and man, what a great audience it was. Sitting under a tent, like 400 degrees out there, hot. And man, people singing about Jesus and being saved, and I mean, it was really, really inspiring. So that was a unique experience for me. I wasn't sure my music would fit in, but in that context, I find that almost every one of my songs has a spiritual content to it, and it really did fit in. And people really enjoyed what I had to say, so that was good. Well, I've got about an hour's worth of music if I don't talk too much. This is called 22,000 Days, and it's a song I wrote when I was about that old.
One of my favorites.
1,000 miles under my wheels, now I know how traveling feels, and I'm rolling. I don't know where I'm going, for as long as I'm here, I'm glad I'm rolling. Did you see the mountains? Did you see that lightning? Did you see the sky? I'm glad I'm rolling. Glad I'm rolling. I've been high, hung over and down. Now I know I'm finally found, and I'm knowing. I don't know where I'm going, for as long as I'm here, I'm glad I'm knowing. I can't believe I knew that. Can't believe it happened, but it happens all the time. I'm glad I'm knowing. Glad I'm knowing. Love and fear, blessing and sins. As long as we fight, nobody wins, and I'm flowing. I don't know where I'm going, for as long as I'm here, I'm glad I'm flowing. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe you said that. I can't believe you did that. I'm glad I'm going. Glad I'm going. I'm glad I'm rolling. Glad I'm knowing. I'm glad I know. I'm glad I'm flowing. I'm glad I'm going. That song is so much fun to play. It took me forever to learn how to play it. I remember playing it at the Boulevard Tavern shortly after I wrote it. And boy, did I butcher that song, man. It was awful. I just kept stopping and starting and everything. This next song is called Big Fat Lip. And this is a song about people who don't want to learn anything. It's about people that complain about everything and who refuse to see their part in all the things that go wrong in their lives. And when things do go wrong, who do you think they blame? They usually blame you.
I blame you.
No, I didn't do it. Can't stand it when it's not in tune. I got a big fat lip. I can hardly talk. Then I stub my toe. I can barely walk. Then I bang my head. My battery was dead. I think I'll go back to bed. Close your eyes and find your peace. The light from which you came is in your memory. Fly away on angels' wings. I promise you, you can have beautiful things. Then I lost the job I found. My old house burnt to the ground. Oh Lord, what's going down? Feel like I'm already underground. Close your eyes and find your peace. The light from which you came is in your memory. Fly away on angels' wings. I promise you, you can have beautiful things. Thank you.
Been working on that one.
Yeah. Well, I find that, with 28 original songs that I've got, if I don't practice them all, if I don't keep on top of them, they get away from me.
You've obviously worked on the guitar on
There's some songs where I literally have to look up the chords. I can't remember what the chords were. It's like, what chord? I can remember the melody, but sometimes the chords get away from me. But this next song is called Chances. And it's actually a love song, and I wasn't sure that it was. I didn't even know that it was until I wrote one of the lines, and I went, oh my God, this is about finding my wife after all these years, finding somebody that I really could trust, that I could really have a great time with without all of those conflicts, without all of those objections and arguments and miscommunications and misunderstandings. So it's about taking those chances, and finding out what works for you. I like to drive the county roads just to see what's there. I like to drive around till I get lost. The sun flickers through the trees like a stroboscope. When I finally figure out where I am, I know there's hope. Don't tell me that I'm wasting gas, there's a feeling in my gut. If you like a boring life, keep driving in that rut. I've taken chances that'd kill the average man. You might think I'm a reckless fool, but I do the best I can. Life is just a crapshoot. You could win or lose. You can be a happy soul, depends on what you choose. I like to think the better thoughts that make me smile. I'm cutting all attachments to my past. I'd like to live a life that's worth remembering. I like to write good songs that some would want to sing. Don't tell me that I'm wasting time, there's a feeling in my bones. 'Cause I might live 100 years, I won't do that alone. I have taken chances with my heart that ended with a fight. You might think I'm a reckless fool, this time I got it. This time I got it. This time I got it right. drive the county roads just to see what's there. I like to drive around till I get lost. The sun flickers through the trees like a stroboscope. When I finally figure out where I am, I know there's hope. Don't tell me that I'm wasting time. There's a feeling in my bones, 'cause I might live 100 years. I won't do that alone. I've taken chances that'd kill the average man. You might think I'm a reckless fool, but I do the best I can. Life is just a crapshoot. You could win or lose. You can be a happy soul, depends on what you choose. You know, some people blame God for the trouble that they have in their lives. You know, say, "Why?" Of course, it always works out like this. When things go well, people go, "Look at what I did." And then when things go bad, they go, "Why are you doing this to me?" You know, it's like, how many times have I done that? But over the years, I've learned to take responsibility for screwing up. And part of making that adjustment in the way I operate is to take time out from always being busy and always doing. And if you don't take time to just be, you're going to miss out on the little inspirations that get whispered to you in the night, or get whispered to you while you're not thinking about anything. You can just hear that little voice that solves that problem or inspires you to do something that you might not have ever done before. So it's kind of part of the creative process, but it also gives you solutions to problems, to real problems. So this song's called Doobie Doobie, and it's about learning how to balance your energy and your time between doing and just being quiet.
Whoops.
Like that.
That's me. Check it out.
Sip of coffee, fresh morning air, my life is grand. I'll take whatever comes my way, but I know what I planned. Do a little thinking, then sit quiet for a while. Make a little wish, eyes wide open like a child. Doobie a doobie, don't be a doo-doo. Don't be a BB, doobie a doobie. Now that I have this little clue, my life is grand. Oh, woe the day freedom of choice is ever banned. I'm gonna take my knocks. Oh God, what a mess, just another rung in the ladder leading to success. Doobie a doobie, don't be a doo-doo. Don't be a BB, doobie a doobie. Sip of coffee, fresh morning air, my life is grand. I'll take whatever comes my way, but I know what I plan. Do a little thinking and sit quiet for a while. Make a little wish, eyes wide open like a child. Do a little thinking, then sit quiet for a while. Make a little wish, eyes wide open like a child. Like a child.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. This song is called Good Morning Albert, and this is a long time ago, back in 1975, I had a chance to go to New Mexico and work there at the Santa Fe Opera Company, building scenery for them and doing painting. And At the time, I was meditating twice a day, and I remember going on a kind of a vision quest. You know, I thought I was going to get out there and experience something mystical. So I hitchhiked way out into the Jemez Mountains and got on top of this mountain and was sitting there meditating at 5:30 in the morning in the silence. And all of a sudden I heard this voice, and it said, "What you are looking for is inside of you." And I thought, who said that? So this is about that little voice. It's called Good Morning, Albert. I've got a little voice inside my head. I've got a little voice inside my head. He sighs when I sigh when I go to bed. No matter what I'm going through, I always know that I have you. Good morning, Albert. How are you this fine day? Good morning, what can I do for you today? I've got a little voice inside my head. I've got a little voice inside my head. He sighs when I sigh when I go to bed. Don't worry whether people understand. Just wait till you see what I've got planned. Good morning, Albert. How are you this fine day? Good morning, what can I do for you today? I've got a little voice inside my heart. I've got a little voice inside my heart. He cries if I cry when things fall apart. No matter what I'm going through, I always know that I have you. Good morning, Albert. How are you this fine day? Good morning, what can I do for you today? Yeah. Now, some people think this next song might be a love song, and it is. It is a love song. It's a love of that little voice. It's a love of that spirit. I call it God. God manifests in all kinds of ways, and everybody has their own. When they say the word God, they have their own particular meaning for it, because if they have a spiritual awareness, God manifests in so many different ways. It can be a dog barking. It can be a friend showing up at the right time. It can be $20 you find in the parking lot. I mean, it can just show up anytime you just don't expect it sometimes.
That was my 20.
Yeah. So this is called Heart of Stone, and I originally back around around 2002, I used to go to Brush Creek Falls, and every time I'd walk the stream there to go to the falls and stuff, I kept finding heart-shaped stones. And after I found maybe a couple dozen of these things and bringing them home, I thought, is this God's way of telling me that I have a heart of stone? I keep finding these things. And that really made me think, and it ultimately led me to be a more tolerant, forgiving person, a more loving person. So, anyway. This heart of stone has turned to gold. This heart of stone is turned to gold. I tried so hard. I tried so hard to keep you near me. My whole day is one long prayer. If I can't live this, if I can't live this life, just take me. This broken heart has turned to gold. This broken heart has mended.
Yeah.
Thank you. I love singing that song. I love singing all my songs. I got a few that I'm not real comfortable with, but it's getting smoother. Well, I say that if you are a songwriter and live in West Virginia, and you haven't written a song about West Virginia in the first 10 years of your songwriting career, it's a misdemeanor. If you haven't written a song in 20 years about West Virginia, it's a felony. Well, I wrote this song in 1977, so I guess I'm in the clear.
See if this survives.
I came from New York City on a train, going to my West Virginia home again, where the trees grow tall and the grass is always green. It's the sweetest land I've ever seen. I'll show you Spirit Hill, my sacred place. If we're quiet, meet a whitetail face to face, where the crows and cows and rabbits get along, and summer peepers sing their endless song. Walking forest trails makes me glad. When I cry, I hug the oak, I'm sad. It roots me to the earth and I feel small. Hope I never see that great oak fall. Well, I walk into a grove of pines so still, with an axe and these great trees, a house I'll build. This one's 50 feet, the roof, the peak. Running with my dreams, I cannot speak. It's been 40 years that I came. I found some land and laid my claim. I worked hard, I never missed an hour. I found God and shared His awesome power. Came from New York City on a train, going to my West Virginia home again, where the trees grow tall and the grass is always green. It's the sweetest land I've ever seen. I spent a couple years in New York City living in a fourth floor walk-up, and boy, every minute I was there, I was wishing I was back here in West Virginia. This next song is one you have not heard. There was a time in my life when I was so angry about so many different things that I one time lost it. I mean, really lost it. And I literally tore a door off its hinges and broke it in half. I stomped that door in half. And it was just, after the event was over, I was so thankful that no one else got hurt. Anyway, that prompted me to write this song, and it's called No War. I insist on no war. I insist on no war. I insist on no war. I accept no war. I accept no war. I accept no war. You got any wars going on in your life? With yourself, with your boss, with your wife? Anger is not an antidote to anger. Love, compassion, forgiveness, understanding, they are. Just walk away. Just walk away. I will see you tomorrow when you're feeling better. You got a monster inside of you? Go ahead and let him out one time, just once. See what that's worth to you. I insist on no war. I accept no war. Just walk away. We can change this town by what we're putting down. Look at all the people come around. We can change this town. We are standing in the light. We're on the road to glory. Yeah. insist on no war. I insist on no war. Yeah. It's funny, I started after I wrote that song, I had just finished writing the song that afternoon, and I went to see the movie The Matrix. I think it was the third in The Matrix, where the whole thing ends, and there was a place where the rebels, who all had escaped the Matrix and had fought the machines, the computer system. There was a place where the guy starts screaming, "The war is over! The war is over!" And I went, "Yes, the war is over!" So I'll never forget that moment. This next song is called "This Man Won't Stand Down." And everybody's had the worst day in their life. I've had several. Of course, one of them was the worst. But the good thing about having the worst day of your life is when you've really hit bottom and you know that you've hit bottom, that's when you know which way to go, and that's straight up. There's no more doubt about where you should go. This man won't stand down. This man won't stand down. I can feel the crosshairs aimed right at your chest. And I might take the hit for you if I think that's best. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to raise myself above the rest. The chances I take come from faith, rest assured I have proof. So if it has to do with my freedom, you better prepare for the truth. I stand here naked alone with my baggage in my hand, 'cause it's got to be better than a living a lie or hiding my head in the sand. Freedom comes hard and always at a very high price. If I could go back and change the past, don't you know I wouldn't think twice. We all have regrets and sins, but you know how that goes. So don't buy into revenge, every soul pays what it owes. I stand here naked alone with my baggage in my hand, 'cause it's got to be better than living a lie or hiding my head in the sand. This man won't stand down. 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 This man won't stand down.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Sounded great.
This next song, as a singer-songwriter, you try to dig down deep and get into the emotions and, the memories and the tragedies. And I thought, I don't really feel like sitting here crying for 4 hours while I write this song, so I decided to write a song that was the opposite of that. It's called I'm So Done With Crying. I'm so done with crying, I'm gonna leave all that behind. I'm gonna torch that little black book of mine. When the smoke clears, I know I'll be fine. I got so many reasons to hold my head up high. Forget about all the failures, I can smile and look you in the eye. I love cooking waffles, a pile of bacon in the pan. Cooking Sunday breakfast, I make my baby happy like a good man can. There's so many things I could celebrate, like the day that I was born. Don't forget that the sun shines through the clouds after the storm. I'm so done with crying, I'm gonna leave all that behind. I'm gonna torch that little black book of mine. When the smoke clears, I know I'll be fine. I've got so many reasons to hold my head up high. Forget about all the failures, I can smile and look you in the eye. I love cooking waffles, a pile of bacon in the pan. Cooking Sunday breakfast, I make my baby happy like a good man can. Got a little garden everyone can see, growing the food we eat. You should hear the happy talk with neighbors on the street. Sunny days are in my plans, I play music with my friends. I'm so done with crying, I'm gonna hold my head up and leave all that crying behind. Leave all that crying behind.
Nice.
Well, I got two more. What time is it?
2 more is perfect.
Okay, good. It's called You Can't Be Lost. Sometimes we think that a kind word or a pat on the back or even a smile, we don't realize that could save somebody's life. Somebody that's really down and out. Sometimes all they need is just to be recognized, just to be reminded that they exist. Even in a really tiny way, it can really make a big difference. So I wrote this song for anybody that's having a bad day. It's called You Can't Be Lost. If I said to you, yes, you can, would you let this moment pass you by? If I said to you, you can live the life you choose, would you let this moment pass you by? If I have what you've been looking for, what would you do? to get it from my hand into yours. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you, my friend. And you can't be lost 'cause I found you. And you can't be lost 'cause I found you. 'Cause I found you. If I said to you, yes, you can, would you let this moment pass you by? If I said to you, you can live the life you choose, would you let this moment pass you by? If I have what you've been looking for, what would you do to get it from my hand into yours? There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you, my friend. And you can't be lost 'cause I found you. And you can't be lost 'cause I found you. And you can't be, and you can't be, and you can't be lost 'cause I found you. 'Cause I found you. My last song, this is a revamped, I wrote this song back in 2009. It's probably almost 10 years ago. And in recording it, a whole new section of it opened up. And I'm going to try to, I've played it a few times out before, but it's such a cool song. And it's not typical for my style. It's called Wave of Love. Everybody has known pain. Everybody's gone insane. Everybody has known grief. Everybody's known a thief. I've had a hard life. You've had a hard life too. If it hasn't happened yet, a hard life is waiting for you. Now you can't break me down. You can't shake me down. You can't take me down. 'Cause I'm riding, 'cause I'm riding, 'cause I'm riding on a wave of I'm standing on a road of gold. It leads to heaven, so I'm told. I'm living in a world now. I'll survive, but don't know how. Love's easy when you got a beer. Love's easy with a joint right here. Let's see how you do when the light starts banging on you. Now you can't break me down. You can't shake me down. You can't take me down. 'Cause I'm riding, 'cause I'm riding, 'cause I'm riding on a wave of love. Yeah. All right. I don't care how big your house is, and I don't care what you're driving, and I really don't care how big your wallet is. Because if you don't have love in your heart, you got nothing. You're living in a vacuum with darkness all around you. Grow the love in your heart. Feel the love in your heart. Shout it out, I got love in my heart. I got love in my heart. I got love in my heart. Feel the love in my heart. I'm the love in your heart. You are the love in my heart. Feel the love in my heart. Feel the love in my heart. Love's easy when you got a beer. Love's easy with a joint right here. Let's see how you do when life starts banging on you. Now you can't break me down. You can't shake me down. You can't take me down. Cause I'm right in, cause I'm right in, cause I'm riding on a wave of And that's the end of the show, called A Different Kind of Conversation.
Well done.
It's getting smoother, Roger. Thanks for listening. Am I muted?